Hello guys and welcome back to another play review on the channel. Now today we have the 92 rated Walker's Chris man himself, Gary Lineker, to review for you guys. So if you do enjoy the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for more player reviews. And also go and check out all my other player reviews I've done. I've just done a John Barnes one, he's in the foot swaps as well, so make sure you go and check that out and see if he's worth the grind as well. I think Gary Lineker's cost 14 tokens, so it's about half of the tokens, just a bit more than half, sorry. So is he worth the grind? So as we get on into the player bio, he has a high low work rate, which is perfect for a striker. He has 4-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves, and he is 5'10". And then we get on into the player stats. Now this guy has some crazy stats on this card, that being 95 finishing. That is incredible, absolutely incredible. Plus 94 positioning, he's got 90 acceleration and 87 sprint speed, so he is absolutely rapid on the game. He has long shots of 86, shot power of 88, volleys of 91 and penalties of 88, so his shooting category is stacked. His dribbling, however, he only has 79 balance and 83 agility, so not the highest but not the lowest. He's got 92 reactions, 89 ball control, 85 dribbling, 86 composure, and his short passing is really high at 83, but his long passing is crap at 70, and his curve isn't that good at all, so finesse shots could be a problem on this card because he's only got 64 curve. But you've seen there, he goes through and he smashes the ball across the goalkeeper with his weak foot. His 4-star weak foot, so that 4-star weak foot is absolutely brilliant. And here he is again, right place at the right time, and that's his 94 positioning coming into play, and the high low work rates as well. He's always in the right position to get the goal. Look at that, perfect, absolutely perfect, nothing wrong with that. He's just always there every single time. He is in the right position, he just is. And plus as well, you'll see in a couple of clips later, let's just talk about that. Just take a bow, Gary Lineker, perfectly timed, perfectly weighted chip, and what a bloody goal. Perfectly weighted chip. Did you see my crisp reference there? He earned his bag of ready salted there, didn't he? So as we carry on, he has got some crazy stats on this card, but he does have his weaknesses as well. That being his long passing of 70, it is crap, so he's not going to do anything really good with the long passing. It's really bad, to be fair. His crossing's also terrible at 62, his vision's 72. His free kick accuracy is also rubbish at 67, so his passing category is a bit crap, to be fair. It isn't good at all, apart from that short passing of 83, which is good, and he did actually get me about 6 assists in the 14-15 games I played with him, so that was quite good, to be fair. And as you see him there, like I said, his positioning, 94, he's in the right place at the right time every time, and that's a perfect example of that, because he's right there, ready to pick up that ball as the keeper rolls it straight to him. I don't know what he was doing, gift of a goal, but nonetheless, Gary Lineker was there to intercept and get the goal, and he did that quite a lot for me. He really did. So his other cons for me was his strength. His strength is only 79 and his balance is only 79 as well, so he isn't going to muscle off anyone, apart from he did muscle off a couple of people, but very rare. He'd just get pushed off the ball very easily. His heading accuracy is 88 and his jumping of 79, and I actually scored a header. I've been talking about this for so long, about how they need to fix heading, and I've finally, this weekend league, I've scored 3 headers, which is crazy, and one of them was Gary Lineker, and you'll see that later on in the clips. So his heading is decent, not gonna lie. If he's at the back post either side, he can win headers against right back or left back, but because he's got low jumping, he ain't going to win it against your Van Dijks at centre back or anything like that. So, and then he goes and scores this. He's on the edge of the box, he does a little dribble, sends the defender the wrong way, and what a finish that was by Gary Lineker. Absolutely amazing goal, great finesse shot into that right hand corner, absolutely brilliant from the Chris man himself. So his finishing is honestly the best thing about this card, as you all probably know. 95 finishing is absolutely incredible for any card. Plus the 88 shot power. Inside the box, this guy is also lethal, and outside the box, this guy is lethal. He is lethal anywhere on the pitch with his shooting. His passing, however, as I've talked about, is rubbish, so he's not lethal in that area, apart from his short passing, which he's alright at. He did get me the assist, like I've said, but here he goes through yet again, and it's another amazing chip from Gary Lineker, another brilliant goal, and that's all he scores. He scores so many brilliant goals on this game, he does. He scores a lot of goals, and I think he got me around 18 goals in the 14 or 15 games I played, and the 6 assists, so it was a good return from him. He's only going for around 850k on the Xbox and 750 on the PS4, so he isn't the most expensive prime icon. He is a good finisher, but he does have his cons, as I've said. But he's in the foot swaps at the moment. He's only 14 foot swaps, and you're getting a prime icon with these kind of stats. He could be, honestly, a great player for you guys. So if you're going to grind him, he is worth it, I'd say. I'd probably say he is worth the grind because he is such a good finisher. If you have him up front with another striker, or even on his own, and you have wingers around him, and you can play the little 1-2s and stuff like that, use his pace and then get him into the box and work a lovely finish. He is absolutely brilliant. Look at this. As I've said before, the positioning, he's there. He's in the right place at the right time every single time, and that's a 94 positioning. He's just always there. I didn't even press shoot on this one. He just shot himself. I crossed it in and he just finished it himself. I didn't press shoot. He just scored himself. And look, again, he's here. What have I said? He's just all the time. He's in the perfect position to get the goal. Honestly, I can't tell you. He's always there. He really is. He's always there. And he's always going to score the goals because his finishing is absolutely ridiculous. And he's got the 4-star weak foot, so he can score on either foot. But as I said, that passing, it does affect this card. All the passing stats, apart from the short pass, are absolutely rubbish, as I've said many times in this review. Obviously, his physical stats aren't the best, apart from he does have 85 stamina. Now, I've had the problem with icons before that the staminas have been like 75, less than 80, and he's been quite rubbish. But Gary Lineker can last you the whole game, and he can go into extra time. He can last all game long, no doubt about it. And I did actually go into extra time with him a couple of times, and he scored me 1 or 2 goals in extra time. So he can still do you the business after 90 minutes, which is great because not a lot of icons can. A lot of icons, base icons mainly, and mid-tier, have crap stamina, and that is a problem with this card. Also, his set pieces are good. His penalties of 88, I scored 2 pens with him, but look at that. Honestly, he just loves chips. He loves chips. He loves crisps. He just loves absolutely every type of shot on this game, and that was one of the best goals I scored with him. That was a beautifully weighted, beautifully timed chip. It was just perfect, absolutely perfect from Gary Lineker, and no one, no keeper, not even Ter Stegen, was going to save that. As you see him here, run through yet again, cuts inside, bang, another goal. He scored so many goals. As you already know, his finishing, honestly, it is ridiculous. But I've just done an Ian Rush review, and I can tell you it's just not as good as Ian Rush. Ian Rush scores some absolutely mental goals. I'd probably say Lineker's finishing inside the box is definitely on par, but his long shots aren't. And this is the header that I was on about before. This is the header that I scored with him. So back post cross with best onto Gary Lineker's head. He outjumps the defender and scores a lovely goal. So his heading is decent because I've not scored a header since the beginning of FIFA, and I've scored 3 this weekend league. 1 with Lineker, 1 with Varane, and 1 with someone else, I can't remember. And that was a decent little header. So he is best, running down the wing yet again, and look, he's in the right place, and that's his reactions coming into play. His reactions of 92, he's the first one to react to that ball, to react to that save, and get the goal as well. So his reactions are really good at 92, and he can get challenges or whatever in front of the defenders quicker than anyone else, and he did that there and got us a goal, so that was great. So as we get into the overall rating, I've given Gary Lineker an 8.5 out of 10. He just wasn't as good as Rush for me. that mainly because, I don't know, his dribbling didn't feel as good as Rush's, but they do have the same dribbling stat on the card, 86, they're both 86 dribbling. His overall play wasn't as effective as Rush. His long passing, his freestyle skills, his balance and his strength, as I've said, are cons on this card. His pros, as I've said, his finishing is ridiculous, his long shots are ridiculous, his dribbling is okay, but his balance and agility do let him down. But his key stats, honestly, just look at those stats: 95 finishing, 94 positioning, 92 reactions, 91 volleys, 90 sprint speed, 89 ball control and 88 headed. He's got some crazy stats on this card, he really has. And I'd say he's worth the grind. I wouldn't say he's worth the 850k on the Xbox, but I'd say he's worth the icon swap grind because he's a great striker, he's a great finisher, and if you know how to use 1-2s, and if you do like tiki-taka football sort of stuff, play the 1-2s with your strikers, get him into the right position, he will be so effective for you in game. He'll be ridiculous, and he was good for me, don't get me wrong, he was brilliant. 16 17 goals in the 14 games I played and 6 assists was a credible return from this card, and he scored some crazy goals as you've seen. So he is worth the grind, definitely. He's worth the coins just because of that finishing, but there are other options on this game, like Aubameyang and like that base icon Ian Rush. He doesn't feel too much different to that base icon Rush, even though he hasn't got the same, Rush hasn't got the same shooting stats as him, but honestly it didn't feel that much different to the base icon Rush at all. But Prime Rush was a lot better than this card for me, but Rush isn't in the icon swaps and this is, so I'd say this is definitely worth the grind for you guys because he will be an incredible finisher. So if you have enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for more player reviews, and also go and check out all the other player reviews I've done, and thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.